Hi guys, let me start this video by telling you some facts. Listen carefully. It was 3rd October 2021. The whole world received a major shock when it saw some of the most influential political figures and celebrities in the list of Pandora Papers. Yes, the same papers which through millions of investigative documents exposed the secret offshore deals and assets of some of the wealthiest and the most influential figures in the world, the likes of which includes Ukrainian president, former PM of England, and so on. And you know what's common between all of these offshore activities and deals? It was done through shell corporation or shell companies. And this is exactly what we are going to talk about today. In today's video, we'll discuss all about shell corporations, how it works, pros and cons, and much more. Hi all, my name is Dheeraj Vaidya from wallstreetmojo.com, the home for most authentic place to learn finance and accounting. Let's get started. Okay, so without further ado, let's get the ball rolling and discuss what exactly are shell corporations. So a shell corporation is a company that has no physical existence and no employees, offices or operations. You can say that these corporations only exist on papers. However, these corporations may hold bank accounts as well as investments and assets of the owner. Now, these corporations may or may not be illegal, but in most cases they are used to give wings to illegal activities. Think of tax evasions, money laundering, maybe to make money from Ponzi schemes, or even hide real identities of the owners. However, as stated earlier, not all shell companies are formed to carry out illegal activities, and in some cases there might be some legal motive behind its formation. One of the motivation could be to protect companies' assets from the lawsuits. Also, it might help gain access to foreign markets as well. Another legal motive could be to hold money temporarily while the owners of the shell company plans to start a new business. Now, as daunting as it may sound, but creating a shell company is not so complicated. And in fact, it's a pretty easy process as it requires very little personal details. So, how do you do it? Let's find out. So the overall process starts by doing an online research with words such as offshore companies and choosing a registered agent from an established firm. Basically, this agent will guide you at each step. Next, the agent charges you with some fees. It usually starts at $900 and above and provides you with an option to set up a corporation with a name and a place of your choice. Now, once that is done, the next step is to provide the name of a director whose name will appear on company's paperwork. These directors really don't have any power and the actual control rests in the hands of the owners. Now, these directors are appointed only to disguise the true identity of the owner. Next, you will be asked for some kind of identification proof, such as your passport or any other address proof, just to make sure that you're using this company for legal reasons. However, your identity will never be disclosed. Now, finally, once the paperwork is done, which usually takes 2 to 3 days, bingo! You are a proud owner of the shell company. Now, guys, as controversial as it may sound, there's no denying the fact that shell corporations do have some potent advantages. I mean, just think about it. Why else would anyone go for it considering the risks that it possesses? Now, let's look at some of their pros. The first is that shell corporations reduce tax burdens on them, which then increases their chances of making higher profits. Another advantage is that the businesses and individuals gain access to foreign markets quite easily, which otherwise would have taken a lot of time and efforts. Also, it helps individuals and businesses to escape from various lawsuits. And again, it protects their identities and investments from local authorities or from certain dangerous organizations as well. Yes, I know what you're thinking. A mix of legal and illegal benefits. However, before you all jump the gun and start singing its praises, it's important to know that these corporations have many disadvantages too. Let's find out. Firstly, you should know that investing in shell companies to hide assets or evade taxes can lead to criminal investigations and punishments. Secondly, creating a shell corporation or being a part of it can actually degrade your company's reputation and business image in the domestic market. I know these cons sound very scary. However, if you are careful enough, you can save yourself from investing in these shell companies in case you are being tricked into. How? Let's find out. So there are certain things that you can watch out for, the likes of which include the following. First is to check if these entities have any primary business activity. Next is to check if they have appropriate assets to support that business. Then you should also check if these corporations facilitate cross-border transactions. And finally, verify if these corporations have a physical address. Now keep these things in mind and you will save yourself from losing your precious money. Okay guys, time for a blast from the past. So if you thought that Pandora Papers were shocking, then here is something to blow you away. The Panama Papers blew the world away with its leak of 11.5 million files from its database. And you know what it contained? It contained the details of all offshore accounts of some of the most influential leaders. Yes, the world leaders, and I am not even joking, like Vladimir Putin and the former Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. I am amazed. So finally, are shell corporations good? Should you create or invest in one? Look guys, if I were to have my say, then I would suggest that of course, shell corporations pack a punch when it comes to relieving companies from tax burdens and presenting businesses an opportunity to grow. However, there's no doubt that the moment you get associated with shell corporations, there's a strong chance that you may fall into the bad books of law authorities. Plus, there's always a chance that you might lose your good night's sleep by worrying about it. So, okay guys, let us know what your thoughts are on shell corporations in the comment section below. I hope you found this video to be useful. Please do like and share. And if you have any feedback or want to suggest a topic for any future videos, then you may do so by writing about it in the comments section. Also, we come up with interesting videos on finance and accounting topics regularly. So if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, then please do so by clicking on the subscribe button below so that you can get the notification as soon as we release a new video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.